Hey, beautiful people. We are on day 26. So, with day 26, what we're talking about is credit cards versus loans. Which one hurts more? So, when it comes down to late payments, you guys, all late payments to me hurt the same. You have a late on your credit report. What hurts the most to me is when you get from 30 days to 60 days to 90 days. Like when you keep going late and late, like when you keep having lates and they're getting older and you keep being late month after month. I feel like that hurts you the most. So let's actually look at the credit reports because that's what we have to do today. So today it says look at your reports, write down what type of account has late and then how this might affect your overall score differently. And we're talking about credit card late hurt more. And that's only, I would say credit card late hurt is more if it actually increases your utilization. You know how sometimes you can be late. Now you got a late payment on there and things like that. Now your utilization is going up, 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 or sometimes you're going to be over your limit. So let me actually go to that day so we can actually look at that. So that's going to be day 36 in the book. Okay. Okay. So that's going to be page 26. Actually, that page 27. Okay, here we go right here. So credit card lates are going to hurt more if it's going to increase your utilization. And then two, loan lates damage your payment history, but it don't actually hurt your utilization. So keep that in mind too. Like those loans, it's not going to mess with your utilization, but it just messes with your payment history. So those credit card lates can hurt you twice. And then both of these are going to be reported after 30 days of being late. So if you guys notice you're going to be late on a certain account, like I remember it was times where I knew I was going to be late on certain accounts, but I knew I had until the 29th day to pay it. So make sure you guys keep that in mind too. And then two, make sure you guys understand that the type of credit does matter because mortgages, though, that's a big loan, that's a big commitment. I feel like those are going to hurt you a little bit more because if you late on your mortgage, the place that you're living in, I just feel like those hurt you more with your overall credit. So focus on removing the most recent ones or the severe lates first. But I would suggest too, because we're going after 180 points, right? So in a book, I may have it where we're trying to diet down somewhere. Do this first, do that first. My uncle that passed away used to be like, go for a gusto. I want you guys to go for everything right now. Any late payments you have on your credit reports, I told you guys yesterday or the day before, for the last few days, send out your goodwill letter. I even showed you guys the goodwill letter that you guys can send out, and I filled it out with you all. So go for the gusto and work on all of your late payments at the one time because again, we're trying to get 180 points. And a lot of people don't understand that your credit score can go up a lot as long as you follow the steps that you need. And I showed you guys results like this. This was just from one bankruptcy being deleted. And that's we're talking about a lot of stuff right now. So imagine getting results like this just from one account doing this for you or getting results like this. And I showed you guys the other person too, where look, they only paid 600 some dollars on their credit card. And look where it was the utilization that was their problem. Remember, I told y'all my only problem is utilization right now. It's the only thing I'm going to work on. Look at theirs. Their credit score went up 77 points. But imagine if they do everything that I'm saying. And that's how clients like this, and they're not even done. That's how they get stuff like this, where they start in the 400s and they be in the 600s and they got 215-point increase on just one bureau. How they're getting things like that is that they're doing everything. So I know in this book is going to be soft, but listen to some David Goggins. If you guys haven't heard of him, look him up. Listen to some David Goggins and literally get everything done that you have to get done. So make sure it's saying here, do the most recent or the severe ones first. No, do everything right now. Let them pick and choose what they're going to do, because if you tell them about everything, they may go ahead and do 50% or 75%. Now you got 25% left. But what if you go on only do 10%, 25%? What if they only do 5% of that now? Like, you know what I mean? What if they do 75% of the 25%? That's a small amount. So just go for everything right now. We should already have our goodwill letters out. I just reminded you guys on day 25 too to make sure that you guys do those goodwill letters. They should already been mailed out. Now we just talking about just stuff. So we learn. We just learning right now at this point, and then we're gonna get into utilization in 2 more days. So we got 2 more days. Well, 3 more days. We got 2 more days about these late payments and the disputes, and then we're gonna get into utilization. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our homework in terms of we have to look at our credit reports and write down which account, what account type has the late payments, and how we think that this may be affecting the credit score. That's what we need to do. So let me actually remove this and add this to the screen. So here's the credit report we're going off of, right? So this account has the late payments, but look, you guys, these late payments, let's act like this late payments from October 2019. This is where this credit report is from October 2019, because that's when this report is from. This is an old report. So this is from October 2019. So technically they only got these two late payments right here. So this affected their credit score, but now it's over a year old. It's over a year old now. We at a year mark. That means you can get a mortgage at this point. They're not going to care about these late payments. So it's not affecting their credit score as much as when it first happened. Like when they first got that 30 day late, that hurt. They got another 30-day late. Ooh, that hurt again. But right now, we're a year out. This ain't hurting it as much as it used to. But getting those late payments removed can still get them an extra 20, 30, 40 points probably. So that's why we want to still work on it. Now we got these student loan lates, which is multiple ones. And then we got 4 accounts. That's why I don't like for people to be late with their student loans. And 2, right now, if you guys have student loans and y'all know y'all not in school, y'all better get that stuff taken care of right now. And the reason why I say get it taken care of right now, because they could be marking y'all late. They could be reporting y'all late. On y'all late payments and then destroying y'all credit. So if y'all got student loans, just y'all not paying on them either. Just check on them, make sure they're in deferment or something, or tell them, hey, I can't pay. Can you push this out for a year or so I don't have to pay a few months, something. But you got to get that taken care of, because these late payments can hurt you a lot. So these student loan late payments, to me, they way worse than the other one, because this, again, we October 2019. So let's act like it's October. This is the same year. This is the same year we just had these a few months ago. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago, we had 120 days late on our student loans. Mortgage companies not going to be happy with that at all. And then on top of that, we had late payments for 90 days later, 2018. And then we had 3 more consecutive months of late payments. All of this like really damaged the credit score a lot. And we have yet to probably really bounce back from it. You know, this right here, it damaged it a lot. So I would say if it's within the last year, remember, those are the worst within the last year, because mortgage companies won't even deal with you. Usually they want your late payments to be over a year old. If you late on stuff that's within a year, they think you're going to be late on your mortgage. So if you have stuff like that, that's really hurting you. Now, when it comes down to some of these accounts that have charge off, the point that they've been reporting like this every month, this is damaging it. Just imagine 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 point decrease just because you've been late every month on it. This is eventually charged off. But you got to think about it. Usually, I know if y'all had a late payment before, y'all know y'all credit score ain't never go down only 10 points. When I had a late payment, my stuff went down 80 some points immediately. Like immediately. So imagine if we started off at 80 right here, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, like, you know, just 150 points just from this one account, and now it's charged off. Now I don't have account reporting on the credit report. It does a lot of damage. So these credit card lates are going to be very, very bad for you. And again, they mess with your utilization too. So you guys have to keep that in mind. So that's what we have to go over today. We have to figure out what damage these late payments was doing. So I went over these late payments. We know what damage it actually did. So tomorrow we're going to talk about picking one of our account with the late payments and research. We're going to create some type of plan on contacting a lender and asking them for a correction or deletion. But again, that's your goodwill letter. So I'm going to put together a quick little plan. I'll have a little guide that y'all can fill out or something like that. And I already have together all of the stuff that's within that. I put together 15 downloadables that you guys can have for all of the different days in Strong and 75. So you guys are going to see those coming out pretty soon. The best of. I'm going to start getting those videos out now, because of course it's going to be out in the next few days. And I'm very excited about that. So you guys can have all the documents. You guys can work ahead. You guys can get a lot of stuff done. But I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Make sure you guys get your water in. Make sure you get your exercise in. And I'll see you all